If you create a trustable community that can be all over the world, is the simplest way of creating wealthy people easier. And this is what we're creating.
Yeah.
Wealthy people.
Thinking about starting a business, what is your advice to them?
Never stop doing the passion.
Yeah.
So find your passion and create a business inside your passion.
So thank you so much for having me. We're still at the villa that you guys rented. Great seeing you again.
Thank you for inviting us for this podcast. It's an honor also for Romanian Business Club and for me to be in a podcast, even it is at the beginning, to explain the difference or the connection from Romanian Business Club with Business Club Côte.
Yeah, so tell me about it. What is it that you do?
Romanian Business Club is an organization that was created in 2018, and since then I was organizing events every week. So we are like 290 weeks consecutive of organizing events for entrepreneurs in Romania. Wow. It starts at the beginning to solve a problem of mine. So I was finding difficult new clients. So I was thinking of creating my own network of clients at the beginning, and then network of people, network of people that give you the things you need in your business. Yeah. So this is how it happens. And after I find that this is a good solution for me, I extend it to be for everyone who wants to be part of this community. Yeah. Not everyone, because you need to be or entrepreneur or a person that want to become an entrepreneur. So these are the two things that you need to match in order to be part of our community.
Yeah. So it really is a business club. So you need to be in business.
Yes, of course. Because otherwise there are a lot of communities. You can find everything you want on the internet. If you want to go to the mountains, if you want to go to the sea, there are a lot of communities. But here the main scope, the main goal of the community is to create wealthy entrepreneurs and their business to be easier to be done.
Yeah. And what is it that you did before you started the club? Because you said you had difficulties finding clients, so you came up with the idea to do this. So what is it that you sold and did?
At the beginning, I was dealing with, events. I was having my own event. So I'm organizing a party that was in Romania in 2016, party that it was different from each and every month.
You were just an event organizer?
Yes, an event organizer, and it was very few for me in the business to organize one event in the whole month, because I have 3 days of work and the other 27 I need to do something. I want to create experience for companies.
Yeah,
that's why I start doing business, and step by step I created this club. And from the people that are coming to the club, they become our clients. My idea is, if you are part of an entrepreneurship community, or if you are part of the community, you need to be top of mind in the mind of the other participants with your job, with your business or your idea. Otherwise, the networking it doesn't work.
No, I agree. Yeah, it's funny because we do similar things, as in we both run a business club. I think we have a completely different target audience though, but there are similarities. So what is it that makes your business club successful? What makes it work?
The most successful thing that I can bring on the table for my community and for the people that interact with Romanian Business Club is that it's not about us, it's about you. As a member, it's all about you. We organize events like conferences, but we are not bringing people on the stage to teach you how to work, how to do business. We are bringing the people on the stage to communicate with other business. So we change a little bit the way things are being doing. So you as a member are the one who shine. So, and then if you shine, people will come to you and buy your products and want to work with you. That's the difference.
And how do you make people shine?
First of all, when people want to come to the community or to be part of Romanian Business Club, we understand exactly the business. And at the first meeting, let's say, we will connect him with people from the same industry, or we are asking him what we are looking for. because people come at the networking events with some problems. You saw this. So I want to find a new accountant. Most of the people come at these events with financial issues. I don't know where to find the real news. I don't know how to expand my business. And then here are a lot of entrepreneurs that are doing this thing very well. And in a community, the most important thing is that you are safe. You are safe because all the other peoples tried the service before, and you got a recommendation based on somebody that works with that people. So that's the idea that I find it very, very good in a community.
And how many people are there in your community?
Right now in Bucharest, in Romanian Business Club, we have more than 470 people that are members.
Paid members, you mean?
Yes, paid membership. So it's 470 people. Usually at each and every event, we have like 10 to 30 people, new people that are coming, and they are becoming members not at every event, but time after time. So basically, I think we are running around 2,000 to 3,000 people at our events. I'm talking only about the weekly events every year.
So you do weekly networking events?
Weekly. And usually we are doing morning events and night events in the same day. So every Wednesday since 8 March 2018, we are doing this kind of events in Romania. And now we are trying to create a new opportunity for morning events because we saw that entrepreneurs are more happy to join this kind of events in the morning, during the morning. They are coming at very early, 7:30, they're having a coffee. From 8 to 8:30, they're having a quick networking. We call this networking ghost networking because they didn't know who they talk.
Yeah.
And after that, we are having this part of the event that we're calling public networking because everybody get the microphone and in 1 minute they will tell the story. Who you are, what is your business, and why you are at that meeting. After that, we have every week we have how do you say, somebody that come and talks, somebody famous, yes, like a speaker. That is explaining how he creates the business that he owns, and they can put questions like live questions with big entrepreneurs or famous people. That's the hot thing, and this is the idea why people come here, because some of them you cannot talk with them, they are not this possible. And we try to bring them and create this kind of community meetup.
Yeah.
After that, there is the networking, the real networking, and they talk to each other with the people that are really interested. This is how a week looks like in my community.
So you have the weekly networking events. So there's sometimes in one day you do a morning event and an evening event.
Yes.
Do you do other events as well?
Yes, we are doing 3 types of other events. One is street in Romania.
Yeah.
These are different than the Restart program that you talked earlier with Liliana, and we'll talk a little bit earlier about them. This kind of events are at the end of the weekend from Thursday to Sunday. And there are, I don't know, 40 entrepreneurs that are going and work together for 3 to 4 days. These are 2 times a year. And also we have the biggest conference. One will be in 8th of July. The next one, it will be in 8th of July. It's a huge conference in Romania. So we rented the National Theatre of Bucharest. It's in the middle of Bucharest at the, we told them in Romania, kilometer 0. There we start the 0 kilometer of Bucharest. And it's very nice and very famous. And as I told you before, there we are talking about interesting subject or hot subject for the entrepreneurs. We have like 4 big speakers, let's say, but from speaker to speaker, we have slots of 10 entrepreneurs that go on the stage. Some of them, they haven't been in National Theatre before, nor on the stage. because on the stage of National Theatre are only the actors. So they become an actor for 1 minute in front of 1,000 people. And that presentation will expand live the business to 1,000 entrepreneurs. So it's I think it's the most disruptive event in the entrepreneurs industry. But what you need to know is that we are very friendly and we are very interested with entrepreneurs that are from 0 to 1 million. This is our type of entrepreneurs, and these are the entrepreneurs that are likely interested to go in this type of events, because when you get really big, you just come to the club to offer. But here are most of the people that want something, they need something. And I do believe that the information is the most important fuel in the evolution of a company.
Yeah. So you really focus on bringing that, I don't want to say small entrepreneurs, but smaller type of entrepreneurs together, and you create an atmosphere that works really well for them.
Yes. Because what I saw in Romania is that this kind of entrepreneurs, they aren't interested for the publication. They don't have conferences. Nobody cares about them. So I was starting this thing earlier, 6 years ago, and now people are growing. And those people that were, I don't know, they had a business of 500,000 euro 6 years ago. Now there are over 2 million. So we are growing in the meantime with the entrepreneurs. And in the same time, what makes them come to Romanian Business Club is that I, as a founder and as the developer of Romanian Business Club, I have my own business. And this is the most important thing, because I don't tell them stories that I was reading in the books. I tell them exactly what I feel as an entrepreneur. We do pay taxes. We do know where to hire and fire someone.
And what is that business then? Or this is your business, or do you have something else?
So Romanian Business Club is a passion, let's say.
Okay.
So the networking club is like 90% of the work for me, and like less than 10% of the revenue.
All right.
So I'm doing this with a lot of struggles, and sometimes
I will ask you about that later.
Sometimes I really want to quit or stop doing this, but I remember that I have 500 people that need the support of the community and the values that we created before.
Why do you want to stop? Why do you feel that?
Because sometimes I feel underappreciated, and sometimes I feel that people come to those kind of networking events or networking communities only to take things. They forget to offer. So sometimes my glass of water is getting really low.
Yeah.
And that's the moment where I need to go further.
Yeah. And how do you do that? How do you recruit yourself to?
I stop doing everything. I cry for 1 hour. I look again on the numbers, and I find a new solution that can generate money and time for the team. You know, our team it's about 12 people that work, so it's not a small team.
People depend on it as well.
Yeah.
And I can relate to it because I run a business club myself, and it's I completely understand that. So that's why I'm asking about it, because I feel often where you kind of really want to throw in the towel in the ring and just, you know what, forget it. I'll just do something that is more focused on money, for example. But it gives you a lot of energy as well when you see people connect and when you hear the good stories. And do you know what is funny? What I sometimes do is we have a bunch of reviews on Google. And then I just go onto Google and I read some of the reviews to remind myself that it is actually helpful, that it is benefiting other people. That gives me a lot of motivation. But
sometimes we are shocked because the motivation comes from, I don't know, I remember a night like 4 weeks before. So we had a girl that was coming at the club, and when she was starting to present her name, She was just going up and said, I would like to thank you to Romanian Business Club because six months ago I was coming for the first time. Now is the second time. I was paying the membership, but it didn't know about me. So at that event, I was meeting the speaker. The speaker offered me an opportunity to have a stand at an exhibition stand at a wedding exhibition in Bucharest, one of the biggest. And right now I'm having an event, a business event on organizing weddings, and my I'm doing business more than 100,000 euros.
Oh, wow.
So it was speechless.
Yeah.
You didn't know the what happens, and now that's the motivation, you know, because things will come back.
Yeah, it will. Sometimes it's hard.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And for yourself, because for the business club, and I know it is quite a lot of work, but I have so many questions. But one of them, you run so many events.
Yes.
How do you get them all filled? How do you promote all of that?
It's very simple. We know in advance the thematical of the events, and also the speakers, and our marketing department create the layout for social media, and we're bringing a lot of people, new people from social media. So when an event starts, the ad will start automatically. So everything is automatically. The biggest struggle in this in this promotion is that everybody that is becoming a lead in our CRM is called over the phone. So we have 50 calls every day with people that are lead from our social media. So this is the most difficult part of time to explain them. Then some of them will come, some of them become members, some of them will become members long time after they will come. But at some certain point in their life, they remember about Romanian Business Club.
Yeah.
And they come. Let's say it's a long journey for a person to become part of the community if he or she is not ready decide to do this thing now.
Yeah. And what makes it to be a successful member? How do you identify, okay, this is going to be someone who can actually benefit from being part of the club?
At the beginning, I was really searching for valuable members in the community. But what I do believe now is that the most important thing is the number of the participants, because even if he's working in an industry that is not hot now, his phone address is very important for the whole team, because every people that is part of the community or is a member of Romanian Business Club or Business Côte Business Club, it's more valuable by the people he or she knows. So if you think a little bit different and you understand that every member is important, you'll understand that the value of your community is not based on the people, or is not based on the events you are doing, is not based on the biggest event you are doing, but is based on the total number of the phone call numbers that the people can do it with one message. That's the idea.
Do you say that you need a lot of people in the community? Is that it?
Yeah, I do believe that a big community is more valuable than a very small one.
Okay, yeah. So right.
I prefer to have a membership that it's affordable even for a startup that is starting the business today, because he is the entrepreneurs that will gain the more power from the community. I don't know if I'm doing 1,500 a year to be part of the community, maybe it will be 50 or 100. But what's the value to meet only people like you are? Because usually the price will separate the people in the community, and I do believe that people that it's at the beginning of the game, is more valuable for the community than the one that has a big business.
And how much is a membership?
Usually, our membership it's around. Let me think about it. It's less than 400 euro per year. It's around 380 euro per year, and I do believe that this amount of money it's ready to be paid for every people that or every entrepreneur that want to start a business, have a business. Here you will find new clients, new friends, new people that will provide you things. Yeah, and why not partners?
Yeah.
Sometimes you get all the benefits of the amount of money you pay in the first night.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to invest the money and think as an investment, you can give the money, you can receive the money back with the deal that you are doing in the first night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you change your accountant, you change something in your numbers, and it's more than 480 euros, 380 euros.
Yeah.
So you need to think a little bit in advance and understand that paying this membership, it's a huge revenue in your bank account, in your company account. Why not?
Yeah.
And
how did you find that right price?
It's very simple. First, it was free.
Yeah.
Then it was one RON per day. So it was 360 RON per year. That means around 90 euro per year.
Okay.
And then I was expanding the price, double, till I found the perfect match. Let's say that it's something that it's very close to 200 euro, but they pay for 6 months. So it's something that it's mentally more than the correct pricing. And the solution it is very simple. You hire the price when nobody buy, it's not the correct price. It's the easiest way to find the solutions. I don't know if now you sell I don't know 30 or 50 membership per month. It's cheaper.
Yeah. Okay. How many new members do you have starting every month, roughly?
I think that we have from events around 30 per month, but also the most important thing that you need to keep in mind and keep safe is that the recommendations are the most important thing and the easiest way to sell. Yeah. And I think we have from 10 to 20 every month. So basically, what you need to understand is that we are at around 450 to 500 since 6 months, because some of them are coming, some of them are leaving. It's like going forward.
Yeah, goes up and down.
Up and down.
But progressively over a period of time, it goes up.
Yes, usually last year we've been around 340. So it was a huge.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So you kind of changed your pricing. You tested a lot of things. You basically doubled the price until you hit the point where no one was signing up again.
Yeah.
So now you have quite a lot of people joining every month. You're making a big step. What was the moment that you felt, okay, this business club is really picking up?
Difficult moment in the club history was when we introduced the regulations, because
as in you introduced rules?
Yes, the rules of the club, the terms and conditions, let's say. So that was the moment when we decided hard times, let's say. So if you sign the contract, you can stay in the community. Otherwise, you need to leave. So it was a difficult month, let's say, because at that moment we used to have 380 members, and I think we lost like 60 members. So we go again to 320.
Yeah.
But
why did you do that?
Because when you get bigger, you will see that people, the entrepreneurs, let's say, not all of them are professionals. And you will see that there will be a lot of interest to use the people from the community in shady things.
Okay.
So in order to do the things correctly and safe from our side, because our business is to connect people.
Yeah.
So I can bring you at this moment with 400 people that are safe, then that are part of this community, and I do believe that 90% of the people I know their names for sure.
Yeah.
So that's the idea. You need to put some limits in the idea, because at the beginning you just want to do something. You as a founder, you are right. You have the good things. You create a community for a good way, but things can go wrong.
Have you experienced that it was going in the wrong direction? Or?
I think we have stories every week with people that are creating different type of discussions in order to create noise in the community.
Can you give an example without naming anyone?
They know the names. Let me think about a new one. So I remember now a story. We want to expand in Romania fast at the beginning. So we didn't have rules, and people 6 years ago, they didn't know anything about networking in Romania. And we had people that are coming from abroad, not abroad, from outside of Bucharest, and said, look, I like what you're doing. I want to do this in Craiova, or I want to do this in Cluj, or I want to do this in Brăila, which are locations in Romania. And because I was not having the good direction at the moment, or the vision of expanding the club, I was saying, okay, I will teach you how to do it. I was creating 3 or 4 more clubs in Romania without thinking about it. And I was working a lot, traveling from a place to a place, doing events also in Craiova and also in Brăila and also in Cluj, without any revenue for me. So I was expanding wrong. And those clubs remain existing with different names. So it was Craiova Business Club, Galați and Brăila Business Club, and Cluj Business Club. But the owners had different vision than mine. And they were using the logos and the name that was under Romanian Business Club, but it looks the same. And I used to have very big problems with sponsors or people that knows me very good, and they didn't know about them. And they were doing, I don't know, events that are not in the regulation. They were taking the fiscal Romanian entity like joking. They put a title like as a joke of them. So these things are creating big problems behind. And also, I remember now another issue. They created a WhatsApp group, a fun group, and they were doing parties and filming and posting on that group that was under Romanian Business Club.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, but it wasn't. So, you cannot control everything. I don't want to control everything. I just want to put some strict regulation regarding what I can do and what I can offer to this community and to these members.
Yeah,
that's something that can go wrong really fast.
Yeah, that can really spiral out of control. In a matter of.
And sometimes the rules are very difficult to be implemented very fast.
Yeah,
and you need to do it.
Can you say that you have grown much faster now because you've kind of did that sort of, it's not a reset, but kind of a...
Usually the situation is like this. The old members that came at the beginning and it was free or it was very cheap, they subestimate the value that is now. And my purpose is not to convince people that want to stay at the level that they was 6 years ago and they don't want to level up. So my job is to convince, not to convince, to explain what I can bring on the table and they can get if they want. And right now, there are coming people that are with real businesses and they really know why they are in this community and why they can get from it. So that's the idea. I do believe that the solution for growing and for expanding the community is to stay very close to the value and the mission of the community, and just add things that you think that are good for them.
Quite a direct question, but also a curiosity that I have myself. How do you make money with the business club?
So usually the money from the business club came from the membership. We don't have sponsors. We are lucky because we are in the events industry, and our second business is an event location. It's called the Villa. It's the biggest how do you say, historical monument as a house in Bucharest that can be rented for events. So we have two conference location in the villa. One is 90 people that can accommodate 90 people, and one can accommodate 150. So we are lucky that we have a small how do you say, payment for the location. And also we are lucky because we were in the industry very early, and we were serious, and we continue to do things no matter what.
Yeah, so you just kept on going.
Yeah.
And improving. So is the villa then the project that you talked about, which is kind of generating 90% of the revenue,
Yes.
10% of the time, is that
yes.
right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. And how do you make money with that? By selling out or the renting out the venue?
It's a historical monument. It's the house that were in the portfolio of Dimitrie Bolintineanu. It was a famous writer, Romanian writer, and also a member of the revolution of 1848, which was a big revolution in Romania. So it's a famous house that was rebuilt completely in 2023. And now has all the regulations and all the safety things to organize events there.
Yeah.
Me and Liliana, we created this concept of renting locations. So the villa is rented for different type of events, starting, I don't know, wedding, baptisms, conferences, press launches, and stuff like this. And right now we are happy to work with one of the biggest companies in Bucharest. We work with the, how do you say, European Union. We organize events for European Union for, I don't know, brands such as Chanel, Armani, Dior, and I don't know, famous companies in Romania, like biggest brands, BCR, BRD.
Yeah.
And all of them, they are happy to work with us because it's in the middle of the city, exactly in the middle of the city, very easy to operate. And one of the most important thing we have is that the conference room is with 80% glasses, so we have natural lights all the time.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very nice
good
location, and that's our main business and main focus of working.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything that is regarding the implementation of the events, and I keep track with the clients and the companies that are bringing tools, TV screens, and everything.
And how did you come up with the idea to do that?
So it's very simple. I was traveling in UK in 2016, I believe, and I saw that there are a lot of houses that can be rented for events in London. Mostly, I think there are 6,840. It's a site and a website where you can check. And at that moment of time, I was thinking about bringing this business in Romania. It was 7,000 euro, the minimum, 7,000 pounds, the minimum price for renting a villa. And I was thinking I will cut a zero and do it in Romania with 700. So we start like this, and we had another location in Bucharest from 2021 to 2023, a smaller location. And in August 2023, we created the villa Casa Dimitrie Bolintineanu, House Dimitrie Bolintineanu. And now it's one of the most iconic places in Bucharest for events.
Wow.
It's our energy. You saw what Liliana told you in the podcast.
Yeah. And how much do you pay for that then? Because it's quite a monumental...
you are talking about the renting price per month or what?
Yeah. So, you have not bought it. You are not able to buy that place. Right?
We are not bought yet because the property is around 6 million euro.
Yeah.
So we are thinking about buying it and keeping as another thing in our portfolio of the locations. But regarding pricing, because you ask numbers, I will tell you that the rental is not so important because it's not not the biggest price in the budget, the monthly budget. So the rental it's around 22 to 24% of the monthly budget of the villa.
Oh.
Because there we had more than 20 people working over a month.
All right. So your biggest expenses are?
Yeah, the monthly budget is around 100,000 euro.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so there's a lot of.
That's what you pay.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, but that's what you pay.
This is the expenses.
Yeah. Oh wow, that is a lot.
Yeah, but it's a nice business, and as I told you, it's very nice, and also the team is very.
But why is it so expensive? Is that
because we had events with 100 people. There is catering, there is bar, there is coffee breaks. There is a lot of people working during every event.
Yeah.
So logistics. So I was talking about the full cost of those goods that are paid for events that are all paid by the contractors.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So you want to provide excellent service, so you need the right people.
Yeah, that is mandatory. Otherwise, it's bankruptcy.
Yeah. Have you found that those people, are they coming from the club or have you just advertised?
So usually 20% of the business at the villa comes from Romanian Business Club.
Okay.
So people recommend us for events, but in the meantime, we are because we had a very nice location. They are coming to us. And also we are in all the magazines, all the, the architectural magazines, the glossy magazines, and we are doing promotions all the time to be on the spot.
What are the kind of promotions that you do?
So for the villa, we're using Google. Like 40% of the leads are coming from Google. And then we are we are working in this industry with events as an event location since 2021. So we have the database of the clients. We're communicating with them all the time.
Yeah. And you said earlier, because for the business club, you get quite a lot of leads. Is that through Facebook or do you have multiple social media channels?
Yes, we are using Facebook and Instagram to create leads for the business club. But right now we are thinking about closing Facebook and Instagram completely and start on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why?
Because we pay like 2,000 euro per month to Facebook and Instagram, and I was thinking about creating a new salary for me of 2,000 euro and become to bring Romanian Business Club on TikTok. And when I see this difference that the 2,000 euro come to me and not go to Facebook, I will try this. But
don't you think that you get a different target audience when you reach different people?
I do believe that on TikTok is the best audience for the club. I really do believe this.
You do believe it is the best?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I thought, in my head, I'm young, but old in my head as well. TikTok for me is like dancing in front of the camera and...
Yes, but what I want to do on TikTok and what you should do on TikTok if you are thinking about do this is education.
Okay.
So when you are doing education, people from TikTok will come to your channel because what you offer. So it's the same thing. You offer something and you wait something. But what I will offer on this channel to be education, study cases, people like me, like you, that worked before with Romanian Business Club and had results.
Yeah.
And I think it's the simplest way now to create leads. And also, what I do believe is that if this thing don't work, these 3 months when I will working on this, I will receive enough recommendations to grow the business club.
Very interesting. And how did you see LinkedIn in that?
So I have a good LinkedIn on my own that I was creating over the 10 years in the past 10 years. But we don't use LinkedIn for Romanian Business Club. We had a page, but we are not creating leads there. I was trying something there, but it didn't work at that moment of time. So I was trying maybe very few.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah. And what did you do on LinkedIn? Did you only post?
Just doing posts. I used to do to create articles like 5 years ago, but I was stopping doing this. Just posting things that are relevant
Yeah, sure.
for the people that are there.
So what is your next step? What is
With
the next-
Romanian Business Club,
Well, for your entire enterprise, because you do two things. So
I have the full plan. So the plan is that the Romanian Business Club will be just the club in Romania, but we'll have a club on each and every continent. And when these things will be ready, I think in 30 years, you can fly from one location to each other in only one day. Maybe it will be very fast. And my plan is to have at least 30% of the business when these things will happen. So it was step by step, but at one moment, I think that I'll be part of something globally.
Yeah.
And I think these things will happen because these kind of clubs, of networking clubs, brings a lot of happiness, a lot of benefits, and a lot of opportunities to the members. So I think that these three things are important and are enough to create something globally.
But don't you think it will lose its effect as well? Because for us, well, we are regionally focused. You too.
I don't think so. So if I want to bring my business here, I will call you and ask to find a property that can be rent here to create a new villa in Cannes.
Yeah.
So can you do it for me?
Yes.
Well, so it's easy. Yeah. It's just get out of your head and go and find solution, because I think that this is the easiest way. If I talk with you, you will help me with the accountant, with the marketing, with everything. So it's just in me that I want to go abroad.
Yeah.
So it's very simple like this, and it's trustable. If you create a trustable community that can be all over the world, it's the simplest way of creating wealthy people easier. And this is what we're creating.
Yeah.
Wealthy people.
Very good. All right. Very interesting. And for the global community, so you think that's a 30-year plan?
At least.
Yeah. And what would you be looking for? What makes someone, I would say, how do you know that you can work with them? What makes them interesting?
There is no rush.
No.
When you find, you will know.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be now. If you put yourself, I want to do this in 5 years. There is a rush. There is a pressure for nothing, because it will. If it meant to be, it will happen naturally. So maybe I will open in Asia. I will close in Asia. I will open in America. You don't know the road. But I think 30 years. It's a good scale of time.
Yeah.
And you need to find 7 people to do this globally. So it's not so complicated.
So you just continue talking with people.
Yeah.
Until you meet them.
So if I find 3, I will send them.
That's very good.
Yeah.
And for just in general advice, what would you advise someone thinking about starting a business? Like you said, that's your target audience with the business club. People just looking to get into a business, or they have a relatively small business. What is your advice to them?
The single advice that can be done by me is never stop doing the passion.
No?
If you're doing with passion, you don't work.
Yeah.
So find your passion and create a business inside your passion.
And if the money math doesn't work?
If the money math doesn't work, it's not that the product.
All right.
You can find something else in your passion.
Yeah.
It's music, it's entertainment, it's gaming, it's, I don't know, architecture. Not all the architects are millionaires, but some of them are. How? So I think in order to find the good product for your patient, is to work a lot and to to keep searching, keep looking, and when you find something that it work, you keep improving it. Never stop.
Never stop.
Never stop.
Well, thank you so much. I think we've covered most of it.
Thank you.
You are leaving tomorrow.
Yes.
So today is a rainy day. It's not very common in the French Riviera, but
It's rainy only outside.
yeah, that's
So
true.
it's your way to create sunny days in the rainy days, no?
Totally right. Well, thank you so much again. I will see you, well, maybe in Bordeaux or maybe when you are back.
Hope to see you again. Thank
Thanks,
you.
man.